Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This taken in right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Throwing, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. Prescott down. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here's 3rd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. 2nd and 5. Hurts. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Barkley. It's going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
2 things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener.
And as a defensive coordinator, you're almost in a no-win situation down here near the goal line. You know how dangerous Jalen Hurts is when he holds on to it. You've got to be prepared to stay with him. So when he hands it off, if you're slow in reacting, this is going to be the result.
for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. That time, a 9-play drive.
And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 6.
To throw is Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Looking middle, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
3rd and 9 here.
Here's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Throwing is Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Here's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of him.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. Up the middle. Here's Elliott.
And he's got it down to the 28. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. Gets through and now an opening. Down to about the 22 here. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
They go play action with Hurts. Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him.
27 yards there, a first down.
Sometimes those tip balls turn out to be like a pinball, just bounce all over the place. Everyone's got to go up and get it. In this case,
we talk about tip drills for defensive players like you, but what about the offensive guys? They do any tip drills?
I think they work on it as well, oftentimes in the Hail Mary situations, because you're actually counting on a ball being tipped to give you an extra chance to catch it. They use that training well.
But first down, Hurts.
He's got Smith here. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will slide down with a good gain. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay a 4-point game.
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. A second down throw for Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And down inside the 15 he goes.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Elliott running right.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, moving the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So he makes the catch, getting settled in here after being on the free agent wire. And so many people are just saying, how is he on the free agent wire?
Well, we know it can't just be talent, right? There's a reason why no one picked him up the entire offseason and into the season. So there had to be other reasons. But if they get those things figured out, they've got a big-time performer.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's caught. Smith. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
From the gun, it's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Straight ahead, it's Sermon.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
And he stopped immediately there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll go to Barkley again. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw.
That is caught. Touchdown!
A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Eagles are once again back in front.
So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on. And as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll run the option on third and short yardage.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Second down, Prescott. Over the middle, it's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Prescott from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And he's taken down inside the 30. A first down throw for Prescott.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
To the air again, Prescott.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So an interesting decision at this stage of the game to go for it. Do you think maybe that missed field goal earlier had anything to do with it?
If it did, I'm really surprised because usually one miss is not enough to alter your game plan. My only thought is maybe he got hurt, or maybe they just understand that it's not his day for some other reason we don't know right now. But in general situations, you run him back out there and let him have another chance.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, The alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back to throw now on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Back to throw here. Got a man. It's Brown. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw again.
He's got his target. That's complete.
A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week one picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. DeMarcus Lawrence now with his second sack here on opening night. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Here, it was the always dangerous Saquon Barkley with the impressive first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll look to throw here. He dumps it off to Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll get this down to the 36.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now Hurts going to keep it running left.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Hurts.
And he will find his man on the outside.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And Charles, if this new pickup can run like that, they're going to be very happy that he was on the free agent wire. A lot of people said, how was he there to begin with?
One of the great questions, one of the great mysteries. But now that they have him, you just know the offensive staff, they're not worried about giving him the full playbook, just things that he can do well.
They keep it with Barkley on first down.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Up the middle, here's Sermon.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts
keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Throwing is Hurts.
This will be caught by Brown.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
He'll drop to throw. Smith catches left side. Touchdown, Eagles.
Devontae Smith
from 13 yards out.
And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott. Cooks on the quick slant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Now, I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
It's Devontae Smith and the Eagles ready to go on offense.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
The Eagles send out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Oh, he shifts past him. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Dallas offense set for this next drive.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Off the play fake, Prescott.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Play action now, Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Prescott yet again.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Running with Elliott. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now Prescott. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Elliott. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jalen Tolbert
from 6 yards away.
And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Aubrey now for the point after.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Tolbert touchdown grab. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here's Hurts to throw.
They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 23. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Prescott to throw it.
They'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. On 3rd down, Elliott.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 58 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
First down, Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Dancing to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter.
They begin with a run by Barkley. Gets past one man. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 40. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley.
He'll get this down to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley.
Down to the 22-yard line.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
It'll be Hurts on the option.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was onto it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And now here come the Cowboys.
Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
On 2nd down, Prescott again.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
To the air again, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
They'll run it with Elliott. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Up the middle with Barkley.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Barkley.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Barkley, inside handoff.
And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the Eagles, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a Sunday night. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.